So Kev, 155th Gotti Line and 155th Gotti Line Photography. We know about the photography side, taking pictures of dogs all over here, all over there. Your name, your stamp is on one of the hottest pictures. Let's talk about the yard. Let's talk about you as a breeder. Let's talk about Chum Chum. How did you get started with him?
Man, listen, I got started with him off a dog called White Chocolate. White Chocolate, I actually had it through a co-own. You know, co-owns don't really work. And sometimes people think you're dog holders. Know what I mean? And what I did was put this dog in households where I bred him to certain people and to look up, after the deal went sour, it was like, all right, cool. What you gonna do now? So I had a good brother, Dante, from Philly. I did a breeding with White Chocolate with his dog and with they dog. Let me rephrase that, with they dog. And man, some of the craziest pups came off of it. And I was like, man, all right, cool. So brother Dante, he was like, yo, I'm gonna let you get this dog. I said, man, that's cool, man. Cause he seen I was at my lowest state, period, because a lot of people, they say I got money. And it's like, what is money without a plan? Know what I mean? Like, and a lot of times we look at it like the biggest things is money. It's not about money, it's about the plan. So along the way, I had people say, yo, Kev, hold this dog over here, hold that dog. I want you to breed to this dog and that dog. And real slavery deals I was in, but I had a plan. So I housed a lot of dogs, and around about I had a dog called Ellie. Brother Dante let me use they dog, Young Jeezy, off of White Chocolate to Ellie. Ellie ended up having, man, at least, I think 11 puppies. And I know it's unheard of in the exotic dog movement or whatever the case is. And I'm like, dang, I got 11 puppies here. All right. Man, I end up basically making a family with Dante and his folk from Philly. And we made a family of dog off of just that one breeding, 11 puppies. Know what I mean? And I left, and it was off a pup back deal. And I know a lot of people don't do pup back deals nowadays. And some people say, oh, it's bad, oh, I can't make no money and stuff like that off a pup back deal. Yes, you can make money off a pup back deal. I'm gonna say that. So at 11 puppies, I'm like, yo, listen, I could afford to give 2 extra puppies to them. They did all the whelping. They did all the hard work. They did all that. Know what I mean? I sat back and tried to maintain the dogs I was already had in my yard. So from there, I had a dog called, my kids named the dog Daisy. And then a dog I named Miss Piggy. Off of that litter I kept myself. One dog I raffled off. A couple other ones I sold them. But going into the real exotic movement and stuff like that, these dogs really have problems. So this is the losses I was talking about. Man, I had a heat wave. My shed wasn't the best living situation for a dog at that time. So dog caught a heat stroke. So I lost Daisy to a heat stroke. Man, I was hurt. But at the same time, I'm like, yo, I got to keep the ball rolling. I still got Miss Piggy. I still got a couple other dogs that I got in my backyard, and it's like, yo, I got to keep the ball rolling. Ain't nobody going to keep the ball rolling for you but you. Know what I mean? So a lot of times after that, I tried to breed the dog. So this is the time where New York was back on the rise, and I met a couple cats, Bronx tail bullies from up there in the Bronx actually, and they had a dog called Drip. Man, this dog was producing before his time, and I bred him to Miss Piggy. Man, that's what made Chum. But everybody say, yeah, Chum don't look like Drip. But then you have some people that say, nah, I mean, Chum look like Drip. I say Chum look like Chum. Chum remind me of his granddad, White Chocolate. His great granddad. So at the end of the day, I'm sitting there like this, like, all right, I got one. But realistically, when you're looking at all these pups on the ground, I think it was 6 pups to it or whatever the case is. I did a pup back deal with that and some cash. But in the mix of that, you looking at all these puppies, you like, yo, how am I going to make my next move? What I'm going to do? So I gave the brother his pup back or whatever the case is, and I kept the female, and my old head, he said, yo, this male, he got that look, Kev, he got that look. I'm like, yo, I don't want no male. So I tried to sell this dog a couple times. I'm like, yo, homeboy, yo, give me 5 bands for this dog. You could take this dog. Homeboy, and anybody know about this, yo, I'm waiting for my taxes. I'm waiting for that good old tax money to come through. And I said, yo, the dog started more mature and mature. And I'm like, uh-oh. My old head said, well, yo, we not selling them. Simple. So he put it down in my head like, all right, we ain't selling them. I'm about to go to work with this dog. Know what I mean? So that's for me building Chum and how I made Chum. And this long thing, because I really remember back in the days where I came in this dog game and I didn't have it. A lot of people don't even talk about what they didn't have. I may have had 7 to 8 dogs, and I remember not having enough money to actually feed these dogs, where I had to feed house food and everything else to really get to where I'm at. I had to learn diseases and stuff like that because I didn't have the money to take these dogs to the vet. I had to learn a lot of stuff myself. Know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, just to have a dog that's to the point of great. It's things that I could fix on him, but it's a lot of things on him that's great. Know what I mean? He's definitely one of the biggest tools in my yard that I've been foundating off of in my yard. My dogs can breathe. My dogs can walk. My dogs, they got a little pull on the chain when they move. And that's what people want. I don't want to sell nobody no dog that can't move. If this dog can't even breathe, can't even run outside with your family, this is the worst things that we going through in this dog game. Man, like, and people saying exotic, I'm like, yo, hold on. I remember a dog that can run. I remember a dog with a rear. Man, some of these dogs is bad. But a lot of these dogs are good and they're not getting looked at. They're getting overlooked. So, far as my stud, I know I went way past the question. Know what I mean? I went way past the question, but far as my dog Chum, he produced me a lot of dogs right now.